619-2440. Our tractor services include bush hog, disking, front-end loader, box blade, and stump grinding. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are licensed and insured. Or online at powellgene, Gene, at yahoo.com.
AM right here on The Source, WOCA.
It's time for Fun reporting. At the USA Peanut Congress last week, Chris Balcom, extension agronomist with Auburn University, reported on what the peanuts were like in various other states.
Service needs your agriculture census returned now. Respond to the census of agcensus.usda.gov or call toll-free 888-424-7828.
Get equipped for anything with a John Deere 3025E compact tractor from AgPro. It's equipped with a low price of $139 per month, and we have all the attachments you'll ever need. Request a quote at agproco.com. Offer in 7/31/18. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. 20% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery charges could increase monthly payment. See dealer for details.
I'm Darren Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
You are looking to work somewhere that treats employees like family, has a team atmosphere, and rewards your hard work. Does this sound like you? Then go to drsinstall.com. Apply today and get paid to learn a new trade while providing your family with great benefits. Visit drsinstall.com. That's drsinstall.com.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
A low-maintenance method for gardening on hard surfaces. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Hi, I'm Adam Putnam, Florida's Commissioner of Agriculture. Floridians are all too often targets for scams and fraud of all types, including Medicare, charity, and travel scams. That's why the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services has made it a priority to protect Florida consumers from scams, fraud, and deception. To learn more about scams and fraud that target Floridians and find the resources available to help you avoid them, visit www.freshfromflorida.com or call 1-800-HELP-FLA today.
AgPro will get you equipped for anything with a John Deere 5045E utility tractor. At only $159 per month, you can add the perfect attachment to dig it, plow it, grade it, anything. Request a quote at agproco.com and get equipped for anything. Offer ends 7/31/18. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. 20% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery charges could increase monthly payment. See dealer for details.
A straw bale is a great way to create a garden if your space is limited and you don't want to mess with soil. This low-maintenance method will create a well-draining, moist growing environment, as well as providing a lot of rich compost at the end of the season. You can put your straw bale just about anywhere, in a grassy spot or on any hard surface, such as concrete or stone. Place the bale on a large piece of cardboard to prevent any weed growth getting into or around the bale. Next, you'll want to condition the straw by using organic fertilizer or compost tea. The rich liquid breaks the bales down into plant-ready nutrients in just a few weeks. Finally, where plants are to be cultivated, use a trowel to form a small hole in the bale. Fill this hole with potting mix and put the seeds in it and wait for your garden to grow. At the end of the season, you'll have a rich collection of compost to be used for more gardening or stored as the planting medium next year. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
The sound of the bat cracking, the crowd cheering, the smell of overpriced but tasty hot dogs, the memories that will last a lifetime of your first baseball game with little Johnny. Your team wins. It was a great night until you get home. It's 9 p.m. and your wife says you have no water.
We have no water.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Rule number 1, don't panic. Remain calm. Okay, that's 2 rules.
We don't have time for jokes, funny man.
Okay, think back. On the way home, you heard a radio commercial.
Mike's got plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Eureka. You saved the day. You remembered that Mike Scott Plumbing doesn't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. You are a genius.
Hey, Mr. Genius, did you remember the phone number?
Of course you did. Remember, you're a genius. 352-237-2888. Because at Mike Scott Plumbing, if water runs through it, we do it. Even if water's not running through it at this particular moment. Mike Scott Plumbing.
In the good old summertime, it takes you back, doesn't it? Makes you think and remember. What did you do in the summertime when you were a kid? At Palm Garden of Ocala, we see folks who are young at heart, but their bodies are giving them a tough time. Our goal for every guest we serve is to bring them to their highest level of independence. Come visit us soon. We're located on the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street. And when you're in the hospital, ask for Palm Garden by name.
Need help getting something awkward, large, or fragile, expertly packed or custom crated and shipped? Call on the professionals at PackMail. PackMail can ship anything, anywhere, and will find the perfect solution to even the most difficult shipping problems. From that big screen TV to an antique china cabinet, no item is too large or too delicate for the professionals at PackMail. Go online to WeShipOcala.com. That's WeShipOcala.com. PackMail ships anything, anywhere.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Good morning. It is Monday, July 9th, 2018. It is 24 minutes after 7 o'clock, and you are listening to AM Ocala Live on WOCA The Source. And we are broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall on 96.3 FM and 1370 AM, just outside the WOCA commissary, where you, too, can get a cup of ice cream or something. Good morning. Got a good show. Let me tell you what the weatherman is telling us to tell you, because the weatherman tells us to tell you things. 73 degrees right now, 87 the expected high today. Looks like there's a 50% chance we'll see rain today, but tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, look at this, there's only like a 5% chance of rain mentioned all 3 days, but high temperatures around 90, 91 for Tuesday through Thursday. Friday, look for some rain to move in at about 60%, and the weekend about 50% both days. So we're starting off the week on a rainy day, and it looks like the weekend will be rainy, but I'm not going to buy any of that because it never exactly right. But anyway, good morning, Robin. How you doing?
I'm good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
I'm okay. Let's see, 7:35. We've got news, and we've got commentary, and we've got coffee, and we've got phone calls, and friends, and neighbors, and politicians. Well, maybe not politicians. Galen Unold at 8:05. I think you're going to like the topic that we have this morning, Robin. I think you're going to like it because it's paranormal swimming holes in Florida.
Nice.
Swimming holes.
Nice.
That have a paranormal effect on those who swim in them.
Wow.
Yes.
That's my weekend.
And we're not talking about across the world. We're not talking about Costa Rica. We're not even talking about Putnam County. We're talking about right here in our area. Ocala has at least one of these.
Nice.
Paranormal swimming holes in Florida. That will make you think you perhaps are in the X-Files.
Nice. I think that's cool.
Fun topic. Okay,
Very
that's
cool.
with Galen. Let's see, 8:35. That's when we read the news, keep our opinions to ourselves. We call the thing News Bites. It's 25 to 30 stories in the course of 25 minutes. And it's a great way for you to catch up on the news without having to put up with our opinions and our attempts to be entertaining. Brian Phillips is an advanced sommelier.
Yes.
What does that mean?
He's a wine taster.
He's a wine taster.
But he's advanced.
He's going to give us the recent trends in wine and wine pairing.
Yes.
Does he have a book?
No.
No book.
Not today, no.
Just going to talk about wine.
Yes, he is.
And if he's not happy with the wine, what does he do? He whines about it. Pastor R.C. Jones will be on at 9:20. She's a prophetess and a pastor and just a really nice lady. And she'll be here giving us a little bit of religion this Monday morning. David Bell is an associate professor of English at Western Kentucky University, and he's written a book called Somebody's Daughter. It's a thriller novel. We had him scheduled once before, but he didn't make it.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened there. Eve Olson is coming into the studio, correct?
Yes, she is.
Eve
She's
is
wonderful.
a really sweet lady. She's also a really pretty lady, by the way.
She's beautiful. She was a model.
She's got a few books she wants to talk to us about. It's the Crack Shot series, The Way West, Troubled Waters, What Will Be, Will Be. And she'll be in here to talk to us about her books and her work in Hollywood and as a model, et cetera, et cetera. And that'll be at 10:05. 10:35, Ted Baxter. Not that one.
No.
This Ted Baxter.
He would be paranormal right now.
Well, yeah. This is Ted W. Baxter. He recovers from a massive stroke at the age of 41. He has continuing aphasia, which is the impairment of language affecting the production of comprehension of speech and the ability to read and write. But he's written a book.
Yes, he has.
Called Relentless.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to learn something at 10:35. 11:05. Emily Goodwin is active with the Independent Book Publishers Association as a contest judge for the Benjamin Franklin Awards.
It's pretty amazing.
And she's an active member of the Audio Publishers Association, and she's talking to us about audiobooks. I love audiobooks. So she'll be on to talk to us about that.
Yeah.
And let's see. She's John's wife, it says here.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And Midday with Joe. Today's International Snack Food Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't bring any. I brought oranges.
So that qualifies. That qualifies as a snack.
Well.
So I have here celebrities' favorite snacks.
Nice.
Joe is a celebrity, so we'll find out what his favorite snack
yes,
is as well.
Yes, he is.
All right, we're up against the break. Let's take that break. We'll be right back. Don't forget, paranormal swimming holes in Florida coming up at 8:05.
Nice.
Come on. You love it. You know you do. What are you doing in bed, by the way? Get up out of bed. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's 7:30, or it will be in 15 seconds. When this music stops at 7:30.
Yeah.
Just so you know. All right, you want 15 seconds of sleep? Well, you only got 8 left.
Yeah, they're waking up now like, man, where am I?
All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio. I'm Chris Foster. A team in Thailand is working to free more boys trapped in a flooded cave system. 4 were let out yesterday.
They're getting care right now. We're being told they are in isolation as doctors check them out to make sure they aren't carrying any sort of diseases or have any other care that they need to attend to.
Fox's Jeff Paul in Thailand. Tonight at 9 Eastern, President Trump announces his nominee to replace Justice Anthony Kennedy on the Supreme Court. There's already pressure on senators who may be on the fence about confirmation.
Liberal organizations are airing ads in Maine and Alaska, home to Senators Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski, both moderate Republicans who have bucked party leadership. The White House is singling out 3 Senate Democrats, Joe Donnelly, Joe Manchin, and Heidi Heitkamp. Each supported Justice Neil Gorsuch. Each is up for re-election in states won by President Trump.
Fox's Jared Halpern in Washington. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Friends, are you taking Viagra for ED? Well, you could be paying too much. Now you can take Sildenafil, the active ingredient in Viagra, for just $2 per tablet. $2 for a 20-milligram tablet, saving $40 per dose. Marley Drug is a North Carolina pharmacy delivering Sildenafil to your doorstep. Go to marleygenerics.com. That's M-A-R-L-E-Y, marleygenerics.com. Or call 1-800-452-1760. That's 1-800-452-1760.
Dad, what are you doing?
Cramming for college.
I'm the one going to college.
Yeah, but we need to figure out how we're going to pay for it all.
Discover Student Loans.
Discover does student loans?
Yeah, they're one of the top student loan lenders in the country. It takes 15 minutes or less to apply, and there are no fees for the life of the loan. Best of all, I can earn cash rewards if I get good grades.
Really?
Yeah, we still have time to apply and get a great rate.
So I can just chill. College kids still say that, right?
No one says that, Dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Visit discoverstudentloans.com to apply today. Limitations apply.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
Load it, haul it, dump it, mow it.
AgPro will get you equipped for anything with a John Deere 5045E utility tractor. At only $159 per month, you can add the perfect attachment to dig it, plow it, grade it, anything. Request a quote at agproco.com and get equipped for anything. Offer ends 4/30/18, subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. 20% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery charges could increase monthly payment. See dealer for details.
You're thinking about selling your home, but where do you start? Easy. Call Angie at 352-361-8359. Angie works with you to get your home sold. Angie is more than just an agent with Roberts Real Estate. She's a pro with heart. Call her at 352-361-8359, and you will know you have the right person.
I'm Angie Umpleby, and I'm looking forward to working with you when you call me at 352-361-8359. That's 352-361-8359.
Hey, folks, next time you come to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, be sure to check out their genuine, old-timey greenhouse. Inside, you'll find hundreds of bloomers and succulents, plus accessories for your yard or garden, including those bird bath fountains, pottery, garden flags, and those nifty wind chimes, all at prices 10 to 20% off. We promise it's worth a trip to the greenhouse. Then check those dogwood azaleas just in and priced at a record low $2.99. And don't forget the BOGO on crepe myrtles. Now listen to this. All shade trees, buy one at Bob's low price and get one for half price for a limited time only. Check the ad, then head on over to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3. In the same blooming place since 1952.
Friends, countrymen, tourists, and Ocalans, lend me your ears. Hey, speaking of ears, there is an opportunity for you to help feed and provide good maintenance, housing, and medical care for Marion County's rescued big cats, bears, monkeys, and other disabled or unreleasable wild and exotic animals. Take a tour on Wednesdays or Saturdays of the Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary. Call 352-266-2859. The Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary is affectionately known as EARS. Here is your 1-minute news brief from the source WOCA. Tropical Storm Beryl has disintegrated, but forecasters say Tropical Storm Chris is likely to strengthen into a hurricane today. No coastal warnings are in effect, but forecasters say swells along the coasts of North Carolina could produce dangerous surf and rip current conditions. The Marion County Sheriff's Office is reporting the arrest of a 25-year-old Bellevue man charged with shooting a 32-year-old man in Summerfield yesterday morning. A 22-year-old Leesburg motorcyclist has died after colliding with a parked car yesterday. A wildlife expert says the alligator that chased and trapped a teenager in a tree in Lake County may have been guarding a nest of eggs. A 75-pound bale of cocaine was found floating in the Gulf of Mexico off of Pensacola. And while the rest of us are celebrating summer, Disney World is already preparing for the winter holiday season, announcing the names of the narrators for this year's edition of Epcot's Candlelight Processional. And that is your news brief from the source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Monday, intervals of clouds and sunshine with a shower or thunderstorm in places, high 86 to 90. Monday night, partly cloudy, low 71 to 75. Tuesday, partly sunny, high 89 to 93. And on Wednesday, sunshine and some clouds, high 90 to 94. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Thank you, Joe Lundberg. It is 24 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. And, there is another one coming up in just 4 days. So, it's not like it's that bad. Monday's not that bad. All right, we've got some news I want to bring to you. And I'm sure some of these stories you've already heard before, but maybe you haven't had a chance to publicly give an opinion on some of these stories. So that's why we do this for 25 minutes. The first one is this story out of Thailand. Last I heard, last I read, 4 of the soccer players were rescued. And the 4 that were rescued were the weakest of them. I guess they made a decision that these 4 needed to get out as soon as possible. So now they're going to go back in. There's 8 more to go. 8 more boys, ages 11 through 16.
Gosh.
And their coach, don't forget, there's a coach in there too. All remain inside the cave. The journey could take 10 to 12 hours for each boy. Oh my gosh, this is 3 miles. 3 miles. Just a picture. 3 miles from where you are right now, just walking 3 miles. Can you imagine having to swim under the caves and then walk through some caves? It's kind of like an in and out thing, right? Have you seen the cross-section illustration of what this looks like?
No, I haven't. I've just seen the entrance from where they parked their bicycles to where they walked in.
Oh my gosh. Just getting in there. Even with it dry, it looks like it. I mean, that's 3, holy mackerel.
Yeah, that's...
wow.
What was that soccer coach thinking? I mean, gosh, it's a ritual, I know, but gee, don't do rituals that are dangerous.
That is a crazy story. But anyway, so... some prayers are being answered. Of course, you probably know that one of the rescue divers did die.
Yeah.
He was a Navy SEAL, very, very, very skilled at this very thing, and yet it was too much for him. So you can understand why it's very scary for these boys.
It is very scary.
And the coach. So 4 of them are out, and the oxygen levels in that cave were going down. And so they've been doing whatever they can do to pump up the oxygen. So.
And they still have the nurse and doctor in there, right, too? With the coach and the boys. I know they sent them in the very beginning.
I don't know. It could be. Yeah, I don't know.
So, gosh, that's really scary.
There's another... Well, first of all, Tropical Storm Beryl apparently just disintegrated in the Caribbean, so guess we don't have to worry about that one.
Okay.
But there's another one out there. It's also nothing to worry about for us here in Florida. It is called Chris. Let's see if it's a hurricane yet. It's supposed to turn into a hurricane today. But The good news for us is it's not here. It's off the coast of North Carolina, so it's over up that way. Let me find it on my little thing here. Yeah, it's still tropical storm. It's expected to build up to become a hurricane today. But again, it's not expected to hit the coast of the United States, but it is expected to cause like rough surf between North Carolina and Halifax and St. John's up in the Canadian area. So, so there you go. So there you go. That's all there is for that one.
Okay.
The Marion County Sheriff's Office is reporting the arrest of a 25-year-old man from Bellevue who was involved in a shooting incident yesterday in Summerfield.
Oh, my God.
He shot a 32-year-old man. The report does not say how the 32-year-old man is doing, but it does say he suffered multiple gunshot wounds from a .38 caliber revolver.
Oh, my God.
So one man arrested, one man in the hospital. I assume he's going through some rough times right now.
Yeah, and he might die. Lock that 25-year-old up for life. Just got to get really tough with these people that think they can shoot people.
Here's the lesson for all of us. That little 15-year-old girl that was being chased by the alligator, she climbed up a tree, and it all worked out okay. The alligator was shot dead by a deputy, and the little girl was okay. A 15-year-old girl was okay. But a wildlife expert says this is the time of year for mating and laying eggs and all those things that alligators do to reproduce.
Right.
And so an alligator's behavior, this is a guy who works with gators all the time down in Gatorland. His name is Donald Aldarelli. So he is saying that there's probably, based on the behavior of the alligator, there's probably a likelihood that there were some eggs nearby, and the 15-year-old girl, of course, had no idea that she was near some alligator eggs.
Yeah.
But if you go near the alligator eggs, the alligator's going to protect those eggs, and you could have some trouble. There was a woman in 2015 in Ocala Springs who lost her arm because of such a circumstance. She lived, but she lost her arm. And then in 2016, that two-year-old boy in Disney World, remember?
Yes. Yeah.
They say same thing, that the alligator there had laid eggs and was protecting those eggs. So, well, that's one thing that Disney can do, to protect their people who are staying in their hotels near their waterways, is to, have somebody go around and make sure none of those eggs are there.
Right, exactly. Because the alligators are going to be everywhere. They're even in people's swimming pools. So it's not like, they target certain areas. They're everywhere.
Yeah, so, they're hardwired to do what they do, so you can't really fight them.
No, and you can't blame them. It's their maternal instincts.
That's their job. That's their job in life.
Yeah.
I mean, they have one job: reproduce.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything else they do is just to survive. Right?
That's right.
They sleep and eat.
Exactly.
Well, that's something we all have to do. The only actual job they do is reproduce. I have to ask God about that.
There you go. You've got an idea.
I have to ask God about that one. All right. While the gators were reproducing, and you and I and everybody else is celebrating summer, swimming and taking in the summer, beautiful summer, Disney is busy getting ready for Christmas.
I bet they are.
I saw a video on this. They're already preparing the trees and everything underground. Isn't that amazing, really?
It is amazing. The trees are huge. Absolutely huge.
The news release that this all came from was mostly about the announcement of who will be the celebrity narrators at the thing in Epcot. What is it called again?
Gosh, I can't remember.
The Candlelight Processional.
Yeah, that's it.
Where they read the Christmas story.
Yes.
So Cheetah Rivera is one of the names. Pat Sajak is one of the names. Whoopi Goldberg is one of the names.
Nice.
Gary Sinise is one of the names. Edward James Olmos. Jodie Benson. And
don't know her.
Neil Patrick Harris. Did I say him already? So anyways.
No, I know everybody except her. I don't know who she is.
I don't know if you're
Jodie Benson.
If you're planning on that.
Yeah.
All right. I do take phone calls during this segment of the show, and I see the phone is ringing. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning.
Hey.
I just had a crazy thought. You know how you see TV and they tell you empty your bird baths and your tires and your little anything that will hold water?
Yeah.
Marion County's got over 2,000 retention ponds. Look how big they are, and they all had water standing in them for the last month.
Mm-hmm.
They're the worst offender.
For alligators?
Oh, for alligators? Yeah.
No, for mosquitoes.
Oh,
for mosquitoes.
That's
Mosquitoes.
right.
Yeah, empty your bird baths and...
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay. Have a good day.
Hey, maybe. Well, thank you. I think maybe they put something in them, don't they? Isn't there something you can put in your bird bath to keep it from being a breeding ground for mosquitoes?
I don't know, but I know I clean ours every day, and that's that won't have the mosquitoes there. But the retention ponds, that's a really, really good point.
A 75-pound bale of cocaine was found floating off the coast of Pensacola.
Nice. Gosh.
Somebody's missing something.
Somebody's in trouble.
Somebody's missing something. Hey. Maybe they had to dump it. Maybe the freshwater, whatever they call the
Freshwater
the Coast
Fish and
Guard.
Game
Well, that would be the Coast Guard in the
okay.
Gulf, right? The Coast Guard. Maybe they were getting close.
And what coast were they?
Pensacola.
Pensacola coast.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning, guys.
Hey, are you?
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
Paranormal starting early.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I was close to my radio. I'm sorry. See, I was kind of glued to the TV all weekend with this, saving these kids in this cave and all that. And what I learned from it was that the four strongest boys were the first ones sent out because they wanted success, and that the coach was actually the assistant coach and not the coach, and he was told by the coach to do something like cave to build up the esteem and of the kids, to do something exciting like that, so he suggested going into the cave. So it was the assistant coach that took him into the cave, but it was not his idea, but it was the regular coach.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But they didn't use the four strongest to begin with because they wanted success. They didn't want failure right off the start. And according to TV this morning, I guess there's a fifth one that came out. There might be more coming out pretty soon. But like right now, it's at nighttime in Thailand there, so it'll be coming to an end again. So it's going to take a couple of days, but I think they're going to get another couple of kids out before too long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it sure is quite you get involved in something like that, and the TV coverage on both CNN and Fox was very good, and you just get enthralled in it. It's just they interview these scuba divers and all these professional people, and it's just, you really get lost in the whole thing, and it's, of course you're praying for the kids and everything, and it's such a miracle actually what's happening.
Yeah. Let me read the story. I have it from a half hour ago. You are right. There were some more boys that have been rescued. So let me read that. Hey, thank you, Hugh. Appreciate the call. The only difference between what Hugh said and what my news says, my news says it was the four weakest boys.
Yeah, I saw that headline too in the paper.
Here's from CNN. Rescuers working at a cave site in northern Thailand have brought at least 3 more boys out of the flooded cave system today, Monday.
Mm-hmm.
The first boy to emerge today was seen on a stretcher before 4:30 p.m. their time, which was 5:30 a.m. our time. He was taken by helicopter and ambulance to the same hospital in Chiang Rai, where the first 4 boys rescued Sunday by a team of international and Thai dive experts are being treated. 2 more boys left the Tam Lang Nang Non Cave Complex a short time later and were transferred to a medical facility on site, according to eyewitnesses. The 12 boys, all part of a youth soccer team known as the Wild Boars, first went missing with their coach more than 2 weeks ago. Last Monday, they were discovered huddled on a narrow rock shelf deep within the flooded cave system. It's amazing that they even found them. It
is amazing. Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing.
So now we've got, I think, 7 boys out, right? 5.
Yeah.
5 plus the coach are still inside, it says here.
Yeah, and it says the word coach. That's the only word they have there.
Yeah. All right, what else do we have here? The phone lines are open. You can call. The number is 622-9622. United Kingdom Prime Minister Theresa May was plunged into crisis after key members of the government quit over Brexit. She faced growing calls to rip up her 2-day-old blueprint, even as opponents stopped short of calling for her to go.
Gosh.
There you go.
Wow. Yeah, they don't want it.
Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, and Mookie Betts form a dream outfield for the AL.
American League?
Thank you.
AL, American League. They should be more specific than that.
Bryce Harper and Max. That's why I hate reading sports.
ALB is what they should put in there.
No,
American League
just spell it
Baseball,
out.
right?
Don't do that to me. I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper and Max Scherzer make up a not-so-gracious welcome committee for the NL. National League, right?
Yeah.
I shouldn't even read sports. Sports writers have their own language.
They do. They do.
Firefighters continued to build containment around several destructive wildfires burning in California yesterday. One stubborn blaze in the northern part of the state grew significantly and crossed the state line into Oregon. The blaze on the California-Oregon state line, known as the Klamathon Fire, grew to 48 square miles and leapt into Oregon overnight. It was 25% contained. Wow. The fire, one of many in the drought-ridden U.S., killed one person in their home and destroyed 72 structures, including houses. It also injured 3 firefighters, including one who had severe burns to his face, according to a GoFundMe page, which raised more than $28,000 for him in less than 24 hours.
Gosh.
A woman who was poisoned by military-grade nerve agents in southwest England died yesterday, 8 days after police think she touched a contaminated item that has not been found. London's that's scary right there.
It is.
London's Metropolitan Police Force say the case had become a homicide investigation now that 44-year-old Dawn Sturgis had died in a hospital in Salisbury.
Mm-hmm.
She and her boyfriend, 45-year-old Charlie Rowley, were admitted June 30th and remained in critical condition.
I used to pick up garbage from the parking lot when it's next to my car, so I don't run over it, but I just leave it there. Now I don't even touch it.
There's a guy who comes around with a truck.
I just leave it there.
Every morning, Robin.
It.
There's a guy with a truck, and he is good.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, it's like watching a sport. It's like watching a very fast Zamboni.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Zamboni
nice.
on the ice hockey rink?
Yeah.
I mean, he's out there, this guy who cleans up this parking lot, and just sucking up trash.
Mm-hmm.
You would not believe how much trash, if I get here before him, and you would not believe how quickly he picks up all that trash.
Wow. Gosh, he must be awesome to see.
I'm always afraid I'm going to be in his way.
Do you hear rock music coming out of the cab? Or?
No, never hear that.
He looks pretty serious, though, right? I mean, this is his job. That's pretty amazing.
So Saturday we went to Rainbow Springs.
Oh, yeah, it was wonderful.
And it's a beautiful place.
It is gorgeous.
And there were so many people swimming there.
Mm-hmm.
So many people were swimming there. When we left, there was a line that looked like a Disney ride.
Mm-hmm.
People wanted to come in, and they were picnicking, and they were swimming, and everybody who swims eventually buys one of those noodles so you can stay afloat, because there's no gradual entry into that water. It's either 5 feet deep or 12 feet deep, or nothing else less than 5.
Yeah.
How much are those noodles?
$3 a piece.
All right, so
at Rainbow Springs,
we were doing the math. Each one of these people that comes in there pays $2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each one of those people that buys a tube spends $3, and there was a lot. Not a tube, I mean a noodle.
Yeah.
Each one of those people that buys food at the concession stand pays money.
Yep.
So the question we have is, why is there no swimming at Silver Springs?
Exactly.
If you live in Ocala, you have a beautiful spring here called Silver Springs. I'm not trying to get political on you. Maybe I am a little bit, but it's just, Oh my gosh, you can swim. You could swim. There was once upon a time when people swam at Silver Springs.
Yep, and a few years ago, for 2 summers in a row, they opened up swimming for 2 weeks in the summertime per year. So, I mean, it does happen.
I just think, it wouldn't interfere with the boats because they had the boats and the swimming simultaneously, correct?
Exactly, at the same location the boats are now.
And you can't say it's the alligators because all these waters have alligators in them.
Exactly.
You can't say it's the monkeys because the Beatles outdid them. You know that.
Exactly.
It's just one of those things that boggles my mind that we have one of the most beautiful swimming opportunities in the world, and they won't let us swim there.
Exactly.
You have to drive to Juniper or Salt Springs or Rainbow Springs or Alexander Springs, or go to a swimming pool, which is not the same thing.
No, and those swimming pools are hot now this time of year. The swimming pool at my mother's apartment complex is like 80 degrees, and nobody wants to go in
So
there.
this is political season. I have a suggestion for everybody running for political office on the state level or on the county level.
Yes.
Because I know it's a state park, but I know the county commissioners could do something to influence the decision makers.
Yes, they could.
Let me tell you something. The average voter, you can talk to them about the budget. I'm sure you'll get a little bit of interest. You can talk to them about, sewer issues, and I'm sure water control. I know they're all interested in that. But you tell your potential constituents that you will do everything possible to open up swimming at Silver Springs again.
Yes.
You will have as many people as I saw online at Rainbow Springs.
That's right. Exactly.
They'll be waiting to vote for you.
Exactly.
I'm telling you. You want to be elected into a position? Adam Putnam's supposed to be here, correct?
He's supposed to be here on Wednesday. That's what Joe says.
Running for governor. My guess is he's going to be the governor. He's got a lot of support behind him.
Yeah.
I'm going to say to him, if he comes in here, Mr. Putnam, as an agriculture commissioner, you know how important it is to swim in Florida.
Yes. That's right.
Come
exactly.
on, dude, when you get there. Oh, you want to be elected from this county? You want this county to vote for you? Just say, if I'm elected, I'll make sure Silver Springs offers swimming again.
That's right. Exactly.
I know there's more important things, but that's what we really care about.
Yeah, and people, say, well, they missed the shops when it was Silver Springs, the attraction. Oh, well, this is going to be it. You bring in swimming, you're going to have your shops there, you're going to have your noodle sellers, you're going to have your
noodle sellers.
Have your vendors for hot dogs and food and ice cream especially, and then you can still bring in your picnic lunches and your grills and grill out. And
just saying.
So no, it's a wonderful opportunity, and there's plenty of room for the boats and the swimmers. I mean, gosh.
There you go. All right, last time I had this next story, I was kind of cut down. I was cut down by people who said, Larry, we've had that for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know why it's in the news again, but I want to read it again, and I'm going to read it as exactly as it says. Okay?
Okay.
Because if you call me and tell me this has been around for a long time, then why are they using the word new? Okay?
There you go.
All right, so here we go. Now, I'm not saying you don't know what you're talking about, whoever wants to cut me down. I'm confident you do, actually. But I just don't understand why, when I read it last time, I had this, well, that's nothing new.
Exactly.
All right, so here it is. So I got you curious what it's about?
There you go.
I'm going to read it directly. It's from NBC News, so it's a news agency that you know is big time. Whether you trust them or not, it's a different story. New, there's the word. The first word in the article. New, smart technology.
There you go.
Known as RF pose, which means radio frequency pose.
Okay, I didn't know.
Can see through walls to track and identify people, according to a group of MIT researchers. Now, we had this story like a month ago.
Yes, we did.
And when I read it, I had the, oh my gosh, people writing me even on the YouTube thing. Oh, come on, this is nothing new. All right.
I know. It's
so let me read the rest of it to you. MIT computer scientist Dina Katabi wrote in a statement, per the report, quote, "We've seen that monitoring patients' walking speed and ability to do basic activities on their own gives healthcare providers a window into their lives that they didn't have before, which would be meaningful for a whole range of diseases," unquote. Other potentially Other potential uses for the rapidly improving radar-like technology can include search and rescue or even law enforcement, which raises privacy concerns. RF pose can show whether people are walking, sitting, standing, or even waving, and can identify individuals from a known group with a success rate of 83%. According to research presented at a computer vision conference in Salt Lake City last month, which is when we had the story last month.
Yeah.
Right?
Gosh.
All right. So I just thought I'd bring it up to you again. It's in the news again today from NBC News.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Last time I had,
And it says new.
I feel like sometimes when I get cut down by a lot of people, I feel like, well, maybe I dropped the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe something paranormal happened.
Yeah.
If you go swimming in the swimming holes in Florida, you might have a paranormal experience. I'll explain, Lucy, on the other side when Galen is with us.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. At least one more boy, we've just heard it, maybe 2 or 3 more, has been rescued from a cave in Thailand, taken to a hospital where Fox's Jeff Paul reports.
It's a pretty tough journey in, several hours in, several hours out. And they also had to reline that cave route with oxygen tanks. Yesterday, with the rescue of those 4 boys, they used every single oxygen tank.
12 boys and their coach went into that cave system on a hike 2 weeks ago, getting stranded when heavy rain came and flooded them in. If he hasn't made up his mind already, President Trump said he would decide by noon today who he'll nominate to serve on the Supreme Court.
I'm getting very close to making a final decision. Not yet. And I believe this person will do a great job. But I'm very close to making a decision. Have not made it official yet, obviously.
He makes it official with an announcement tonight at 9 Eastern Time from the White House. He's believed to be choosing from among 4 federal judges to replace Justice Anthony Kennedy. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Friends, are you taking Viagra for ED? Well, you could be paying too much. Now you can take sildenafil, the active ingredient in Viagra.